Hey y'all, hey! So in today's video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a LOL surprise vanity. Alright, so let's just go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey y'all, hey! Welcome to A Journey Through Time. My name is Wendy. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. So we're going to create a LOL surprise vanity step by step, okay? Right now, I'm going to tell you exactly what all you need to go get. So you're going to need 2 of these from the Dollar Tree, okay? You're going to need 2 of these from the Dollar Tree. And there should be something beside me somewhere showing you exactly what these are, okay? These are just the floating, these are just the shelvings that I usually use for my benches. Okay, so you're going to use 2, you're going to need 2 of those. You're also going to need a half circle from Walmart. All right. You're going to need some lemonade pouches. You can get these from Walmart right now for 12 something. I think it's a 50 pack for 12 something. Which I probably need to get me some, honestly. You're also going to need a mirror. You can get this one from Dollar Tree. Or you can get one of these from Dollar Tree. It's your choice. Okay. I think I'm going to be using this one. You only need one. You're going to need at least something to... You're going to need some legs. Okay. These came from Hobby Lobby. I tried to find the actual picture, but I couldn't find it. But these come in a pack of 4, and that's what you need, just 4 of them, all right? This is what they look, that's painted, but this is what they look like. So you need 4 of those. Of course, you're going to need you some paint. You can get this from Dollar Tree. You can get it from Hobby Lobby. You can get it from Walmart. So get you some paint. And make sure you have a blade, some type of cutter, along with your scissors. You still need your scissors, but you're going to need one of these. You're going to need a heat press. I am going to do one. I am going to try to find a project that I can do for you guys, for those that don't have a heat press, okay? I'm still working on that, trying to figure that one out. You're going to also need some gloves, all right, because the heat press is hot. You're going to need a cutting mat to cut on. What I do for now, because I got a cutting mat on my Christmas list, is I just get the Dollar Tree cutting board and I use that. Okay, you're also going to need some nails. Because we're trying to make this really, firm. We want it to be strong because this is going to be for a child to play with. So you're going to need some really small ones. And you're going to need 4 long ones. And then a whole bunch of little small ones. Okay, I don't know exactly how many I'm going to use yet. But you're going to need those. While you're getting your paint, make sure you get your pack of paint brushes. Oops. You can get those from Dollar Tree as well. You need you some sublimation paper. What else? And some sublimation ink and a sublimation printer. Okay. And I think I covered it all. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. And I'm putting this around my mirror, I think. And the only reason I'm going to put this little piece of fabric around it is because for this to be a child's thing, I don't want... These are sharp to me. They're not, they don't cut you sharp, but just, So if you want to get you some type of fabric to go around your mirror, you can. This is just pieces that I had laying around. I think I actually bought this for the baby carriage that I had done. And this came from Hobby Lobby. You're going to need either a power drill, a power tool, or you can use a screwdriver. It does not matter. Gonna take a lot of hand work, but you can still use that. You have different options as far as the legs, okay? So don't feel like you're limited to having to go to Hobby Lobby and buy those, but here are some more legs that, Hobby Lobby have. These kind right here as well. You can go to Dollar Tree and get you some legs. You can pretty much utilize anything for legs these days, okay? So just get creative. All right, I think I covered everything as far as everything that you need. Now, me trying to show you how to do the pictures and all, I'm going to try my best to show you that. And I don't think you'll need a whole lot. You might have to download a couple of apps like Canva and ChatGPT and Leonardo AI. Okay, so let's just go and get into the video now that you know everything that you need. All right. Okay, so right here, I'm just showing you that this is how we pretty much sublimate on our wood. So these are those two slabs that we're going to put on. And I just put one laminated sheet on top of it. I didn't bring it all the way. If you look, I didn't bring it all the way up to the top because the top is not going to actually be sublimated on. But I did make sure that I brought it down to the bottom. Okay, so you only want your laminating paper on the piece of wood or the parts of the wood that you're going to sublimate on. So I always put my heat press on 60 seconds for 360 degrees. Okay, so you make sure you also have some parchment paper to go under here, and make sure you also put some parchment paper on top so it does not stick to your heat press. All right. And so now all we're going to do is we're going to let this heat up. The heat press is heating up right now. I just wanted to show you guys this is how we do it as far as putting the laminating sheets onto the wood. Okay, y'all, so this is what the wood looks like after you've taken it out from under the heat press. So we're going to have to cut around that. Now, everything that we choose, everything that we are going to put designs on and, pictures on, we're going to have to use the lamination sheets. Okay. Now, this is another piece that we're going to have to use a lamination sheet. And the reason I'm actually showing this one, I'm not going to show each one. I think you'll get the gist of it that, every piece that you want to put a design on, you have to put this on first in order for the design to stick to the wood. But if you have a printer, the standard size printer like I do, then you know that you're not going to be able to go all the way out if your size of your wood is longer. And as you can see, mine is right here. This is where it stops. So my only issue with that, is we have to just add more to it in order to make it work. So I'm not too worried about how it looks once I do this, but what I'm going to do is just add another piece to do like an overlay on top of this. And yes, it's going to be a little noticeable to the eye, especially if you critique stuff like I do. But it's the only way you're going to be able to put your design on here. Okay. So you put your laminated sheet on the part that you need. If there's some pieces hanging out, you cut you another piece and you overlap it right here where it's missing at. Okay. So that's what this is about. Before I put it on the heat press, I just wanted to explain that. So first things first, just to make this process just a little faster, we got to make sure all the pieces of wood that we're going to use is laminated. Okay. All these here are already laminated. These are the pieces that I told you that you needed to have. Right. And I have one more over here. I didn't even take all of this off because I was going to do it on camera for you guys. But I just wanted to make sure you had all your pieces already laminated. So once it comes off the laminator, once it comes off the heat press, all you're going to do is just clean it up, cut around it. All right, you just want to cut all that extra paper off because you don't need it. And why we do this because this is how our picture is going to attach to the wood. Now, I have a standard size printer. I will be getting a bigger one, that 13 by 19. But right now, and that's on the Christmas list as well. I hope Santa's good to me this year because I've been good. But this right here, this lamination sheet only went to here, okay? Because like I said, this is the printing space, the 8.5 by 11, I think, sheets. Am I saying that right? I'm gonna make sure I say this right. Yeah, 8 by 5 by 11 pouches. And this plaque is a 13 by something by something. But it stopped right here. So what I did was I overlapped it, and you can see the overlap line right here to put another piece on so I can put it into the heat press. So the press, and it press nice. Now you're going to get this a lot. Can you see right here the bubble? This is a bubble up right here, meaning it's not like this here. This is seamless. It's soft and glossy, and this is bubbly. That means you need to run it back through the heat press again, okay? Because it did not adhere to the wood that good. So that's what I'm going to do for this right now. Okay, I'm going to see if I can show y'all this. I was going to do screen record, but that's just going to take too long. So this is Chat GPT. This is how I get the designs that I put on pretty much everything almost. Okay, so you go into Chat GPT, and you go right here where it says message image generator, and then you put what you want. So in this case, sometimes I'll have Chat GPT design me a picture, but most of the time I ask it to write me a prompt, and I'll take it to somewhere else and do what I got to do. So right here, basically, you're going to just type in what you want. So I think I just already, let's see if it'll go in. Okay, yeah. So I just put in there, it says create a prompt that say, I'm a LOL surprise girl, right? And then you just hit the arrow and watch it do its work. And so what it's doing right now is it is creating me a prompt to put it in another search engine, which is Leonardo AI. And Leonardo AI is going to create the image for me. Okay, so this is the prompt that they gave me. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it, copy, trying to do this with one hand. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go over to, where's it at? I got a lot of pages open, y'all. I'm going to go over here to, did I just get rid of it? Okay, so I got to pull it up. Okay, so it's loading right here. So this is it. This is Leonardo AI. This is what I use. I use the paid version, of course. So you don't have to. They give you some tokens. They will give you a few tokens. So if you look, I've already done this, and you see these are the designs that they gave me. Now, this is AI, meaning it will make mistakes. Like, is L-O-I-A, L-O-I-L? No. And then I think there's another one right here. So you have to make sure you're watching out for how how the machine spells it. Anyway, so you go up here, and I'm gonna remove all this stuff here that I already have. I'm trying to do this with one hand, y'all, so y'all could see at the same time, because I didn't want to screen record. But anyways, all right, and then I'm gonna put in the prompt that they gave me. There we go. All right, the prompt is in there, and then I'm just gonna hit generate, and right here you see where it says it generates. It's going to take 37 tokens just to do this prompt. I have 8,000 something, because like I said, mine is a paid version. Okay, but I think they give you 150 every day. So you also come over here on this side right here, and you'll see where they have the do you want it, how you want it, do you want it, the sizes, like the 2x3, the 1x1, or the 16x9, which 16x9 is what I'm going for this, because of the way my picture needs to be. I need it to be 16x9. Y'all, I cannot talk. Okay, anyway, we're going to generate it real quick. So I'm going to hit generate. I don't need this design. I'm just doing this to show you guys how to create your design really quick. Okay. So now it's actually generating the picture for us. Okay. And there it is. So this is what it has for us. And we can pick from these 4, or we could keep going. Okay. So this one here looks like it's right. It's kind of cute. Let me hit it. Y'all not gonna let me make it bigger to show them? Come on. No. Okay. Yeah. Make it a little bit smaller. That's a little too big. Anyway, y'all, this is what it looks like on this one here. Okay. So that's actually cute, but I already have my design now. Okay. So, but this is how you generate the, this is how you generate your design using ChatGPT, and also using Leonardo AI for your designs on anything that you want to create, so you don't have to deal with all of the copyright issues that are out there. Also, here's another mess up. I'm just showing you the mess ups because it's important that you know, because I have printed some out thinking that I did something right, and come back and look, and I'm like, oh my gosh, half of her, she ain't got all her fingers, or it's always something. So I'm AA LOL surprise girl. So yeah, that's what I'm saying as far as that goes. Okay, so now y'all have the gist of how to create your own image, right? So now what you need to do is take that same image and load it up into Canva. Okay, y'all, so this is where Canva comes in at. All right, so after you've picked your image from the site, for instance, a matter of fact, let me just go back to the site. All right, and I'm gonna just act like I'm gonna use one of these. Like I said, I already have one, but I'm just gonna download this one here. So I'm downloading it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over to Canva, and I'm gonna hit load the image right here. And I don't know what this is. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Take that off. I got too much going on over here. I realize that now. But anyway, I don't know why. Unless this is something new Canva got going on. It could be. It really looks like it. Anyway, you're going to upload the picture. You hit upload on Canva. You pick your upload right there. And you see it loaded right there. So this is it right here. But this is the design that I'm actually using. But this is it right here. So let me go over here to this side for a minute. Okay. So let me X this out so I can see everything. So now we're over here on this side, right? I don't want to touch this because this is the one I've done. So I'm going to add another page so y'all can see. So now if we want to add that picture over here, all you do is hit the upload, hit the picture, and here it is right here. Okay, so now let's move that out the way so we can play with the picture itself. All right, so for the size that I needed for the plaque that I was going to put this on, which is the long one, the Dollar Tree long plaque that's, I think it's a 13 by 5.5, something like that. This is where you create your size for your piece of wood. So you would go up here to where it says size. Okay, yeah, it's a 13.375 times 525. That's exactly what the measurements are of the plaque of the piece of wood that we're going to use. Okay, so I already have that size there, but this is where you would customize it at. So I hit customize, and if you look, you see I already have the sizes in inches, because this can be changed. Okay, but you keep it in inches. And you can only, now let me explain, you can only use the to size things up and down. You have to have the paid version of Canva. I don't think you can resize anything without the paid version of Canva. I could be wrong, but I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, so we need this to be, you want to stretch it out just like this here. If we were using this design, right? Stretch it out just like this. And if we stretch it out too much, we're going to cover up the word girl. We'll move it up a little bit. And you see, we still don't have really enough to cover this up, because we still have this in and we have this in, right? So what you do in a case like this, again, you have to have the paid version. You hit edit right there. And then you go in here and you look for Magic Expand. And then you want the whole page, and then you hit expand. And what that's going to do, it's going to try to fill up the page with some kind of design that Canva has in mind for you. And they're going to give you 4 options to choose from. So basically, that's what you would do right here. You would pick from those 4 options. And look at that. You see how the page is filled now? So you can use this one here if you like how it filled it up. If you don't, go to the second one and check out how that one looks. And you just go until you find one that you like, okay? And let's just say we like the first one. And you just hit done. And now the picture is ready to go, okay? So, normally what you would do now is come over here where it says share. And hit download. We know this is number 2, page 2. So you go over here and make sure you only click the page that you want to download, which is page 2. Hit done. And then you would download it. I don't want to download this on here because this is not the computer that I use to print off my images, because the Chrome does not download Silhouette, and that's what I use to print my pictures with. So I have to use my other laptop for that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we do this though. Okay, so let me grab the other laptop real quick. Okay guys, I'm on my other laptop. So now this is the design I'm actually gonna use, but let's go down here. Oops. This is the design that you and I just created together, right? Using Leonardo and ChatGPT. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna download the second one. So we come over here, hit the share button. Nope, I did that wrong. Sorry, this is not the same computer. Okay, you hit the share button and then you hit the download. Then you come over here, you uncheck that first and hit page 2 only. Okay, then you hit done and then you hit download. And it should be downloading your image right now. Okay, now the more I'm showing you guys this, the more I'm realizing there's other stuff I didn't tell you that you needed. And I apologize. I'm human. I can't remember all this stuff right off the top of my head, but you're going to need Silhouette Studio. Okay. Silhouette Studio layout. Now, this is just the free version. You don't have to pay for this. Okay. You just download Silhouette Studio. And now this is one that I've already have done. All right. This is the mat that they give you on here. Right. So I'm going to go in here where it says file, hit file and hit open. And look for that download, which is right here. And hit OK. And it's going to load. And there it is. You see how small it is? So we have to fix that. So let's bring it on over here. Just slide it over in the middle. Okay. Then go up here at the top and hit the lock it and unlock it. All right. So we got to change these sizes, right? So if you're not sure and can't remember, like me, what you can do, well, I'm going to jump to my other one so I can see. My size is 14 in width and 5.5 in height. And I did 14, meaning that I made it a little bigger than the actual plaque. So I'll have some playroom. So what I say, 5x5 in height, 5.5, and then hit enter. Okay. And then I put 14 here. Y'all, when you're used to using one particular computer, you get so confused when you start doing the other one. So you put the 14 right here in the width, and there you go. Now you're going to hit lock because you do not want that size to move. Okay. You don't want, that's the size you want. Now I've had a lot of people ask me, how do I cut my pictures? So this is how you cut your pictures. You know, you need all of this because this is the size that you need for your design. So this here is the mat that you're using, and this is where it's going to be cut up at, right? So you have to stay within these lines. So what I do is I bump it up to the line, which is right there, and it stops right here. So right here is where it's going to cut off at, and that's fine. So we go up here and hit print. And when we hit print, this is what it's going to cut off. And this is what you're going to have. Just this part right here. Okay. So then you hit print again. And your printer should come up. If you have more than one, then you find the right one. This first page always come up. I don't understand that. I just X out of it. And all the printers that I have are right here. You pick the right printer and then I hit preferences. And the reason why I hit my preferences is because I have to make sure that it's set to, you know, when you're doing sublimation, presentation, paper, matte, quality, high, color, you know, all that good jazz. And then I have to go in here and also hit more options. And right here, I like to make sure that it's mirrored and the printing is the way I want it. And the paper, the letter paper is an 8x5x11 on both. And right here for color. Now my colors, in order for my colors to be vibrant the way I want them to be, I have to hit customize. And when you hit customize, it allows you to hit advance. When you hit advance, then you can put in the colors and the settings that you want. Now, if you would like to use these settings, you can. That's fine with me. I do not care. I changed this to Adobe RGB. And then I changed this to 2.2, and my brightness is 9, my contrast is 7, my saturation is 15, and my density is 4. All right. And I make sure that that's all right. And it's on color controls, and I just hit OK, and it saves it there for me. I make sure it's mirrored before I get out of this. Okay. And I hit OK again when everything looks good. And so now all I have to do is hit print. I'm not going to do it because it's going to print. But that's what's going to happen. Okay. And that's how you print your first half. So after your first half comes out, you still got another half that you got to do. Right. X out of this. So your next half, you just bring it over. Say if the cutoff, I didn't really look and see, but say if this is the cutoff, right? So then you bring it over to the other side and put it where you need it to be. Okay. And then you hit print again at the top of the screen. And this is what you're going to have. This is the other side of it. Okay. And then you're going to hit the same thing. You're going to hit print. It's going to show this. And then you're going to hit the X, and you're going to do the same exact thing that you just did on the first half to print out your second piece of your design. And that's basically how we use ChatGPT, how we design our pictures, how we print our pictures out, and all that good jazz. Okay, so now we've done all that. We're going to go on and start putting all this stuff together. So if you made it this far in the video, I want to say I'm proud of you, okay? Because this is a lot of information to take in, but I promised a few people on here that I would do the step-by-step, and so that's what I'm trying to do. This video is very lengthy. You know, you can skip around as much as you need to, but those that are trying to learn, I'm doing this for you, okay? So let's go and get into the rest of the designing part of it now. Okay, y'all, so at this point, we should have already gotten all our designs together. So for these first two skinny pieces of wood, these are the designs that I had picked for them. And like I said, you can get these from ChatGPT. Now, if you know what kind of design you're going to make, you can measure it accordingly, or you could just measure it from the wood when you buy it, because the sizes are going to be on the wood. So the wood height is 11.5. Okay. And it's 3 inches wide. So you would go here on Canva, and you would create a custom size. Of course, you already know this, but you create a custom size. Let me show you this right quick before we do this. You would go into Canva and you would create the size that you want. Now, I like to make everything huge and big, but if you want to just make it the right size, which that's what this was supposed to be. I don't know why it's actually showing that other size, but it's supposed to be, it says it's a 5.25 by 13.375, but that's incorrect because that's the size of this, and that is not this. Okay. So what I did was I based my design upon the width, which is 3 inches across, and then the design that I'm going to actually create. Okay, so and figure out how we're going to do it, so when we place the design on it, we don't have any problems. Okay, so this piece right here, no, this is the fully covered one. This one, I didn't fully cover this one. Okay, I only went as far as the laminating pouch allowed me to go, but I want these to match right here beside each other at the bottom of this. Okay, on both sides, just like that. Now, with that being said, this piece right here is going to be up here at the top, and it's going to be just enough where it covers it, kind of like that. So when it's looking like that, this is how we get our idea of how we're going to lay our pictures. So I want the picture to be under here, kind of like this, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, this is how I want it to look for the sides part, right? I'm gonna take this one first, y'all. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna slide these out the way. I'm gonna flip this over. So I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna leave a little leeway up like this here. And I realized I forgot to tell y'all. See, I told you there's more stuff coming as I show y'all how to do this. So you're gonna need some tape, some heat tape. I'm trying to fix that mess up that I did somehow. So right now, I'm taking some heat tape, and what we're going to do, I'm going to try to get everything taped down and ready to go. Okay? To go up under the heat press. That's all I'm putting on that one. So again, get your measurements. Once you get your measurements, throw it in Canva. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I measure this right. Yeah, put it in Canva and then print it out. Print out your size. So if you go by this right here, like I said, you already know it is 3 inches wide, right? And then you just have to go by how long you want it to be. Now, if you're not going to put a top piece on it, then you're going to want to print the whole thing. This design could be made for anything, not just a LOL surprise. Okay, it's 11.5 inches. So you could print the whole 11.5 inches. 11.5 inches by 3. Okay, that's the measurements for these, if you are wondering about that. So this is going to go up on the heat press once it warms up again, because it done shut off on me. This is our top part. You see that little seam right there? I'm pretty sure that's going to show, but it's okay. We're going to make it do what it do with what we got. Now, you see how I had to put this together? The design here is a little more complex, I think, because it was a headache, okay? It took me a minute, but in order to get the shape that I wanted, all you have to do is come up here in Canva. Let's go up here to the top and hit home page. Here it is right here. Now, if you look at this, that looks like a hot mess.org. I don't even know if you can see it from there, but I have that one, and then if you go down further, you'll see another one. I pasted it together, okay? So the first thing I did was I went over here in Elements, if you decide to do this, and you type in frame, okay? And when you type in frame, it shows you all the frames right here. So you hit see all, and what you're looking for is a half a circle. So I found the half a circle. Let me go back. I already have the half a circle, so let me click on that. That's right here. All right. So in that circle will make it, this circle is like a picture. All right. So whatever design you put on it is what it's going to be. Bring it again closer. Whatever design you put in that circle is going to be, that's what it's going to be. So for instance, if I took this here piece that I took from something else and I stick it in there, you see, the whole picture is in there now. Okay. So that's how I pretty much made the design. I put the design together first. Let me remove this picture first. Okay, I put the design together first, right? Which is down here. And this is 3 pieces. So that's one of the pictures you saw. She's on one end, and there's another one on this end, and then the words in the middle. And then I grouped them together. I don't know, is it grouped together now? Anyway, you would hold it and do this right here over the whole thing, and that groups it together. You would hit group, which is already grouped together, so that's why it's not doing it. And then after I grouped it together, this is what it looked like. So when I grouped it together right here, you see where it says ungroup? So I'm gonna ungroup this just so you can see it. See? Pieces. So I just slid those pieces in there just like that, and I held it down and I grouped it together. just like this. So now it's all one piece. And I took this one piece and I put it in the picture frame, which is up here. And that's how we got the picture that I have right now. Right here. So, and because the size is huge, I had to, you know, add it in, add another piece because again, my printer is not that big. So I'm going to stick this on top of here like so and pray for the best. Okay. That's all I can do at this point. And we're going to take it and we're going to tape it down. I hate having mess ups, but at the same time, I love having them so y'all can see that I do mess up really bad. Okay, so this one's ready to go under the heat press. Okay, so that one's ready to go. So this is going to have to be pieced together for the other one. This piece right here, at least I didn't put no wood on. I mean, I didn't put no line on this one. So this one, I'm going to just bump it up to wherever, to where the plastic stops. The laminating sheet stops up here at the top. Is where I'm going to, yeah, that's where I'm going to stop it at. So now I'm just applying the tape and hoping for the best. Okay, this is another one ready to go. We have one more right here. So let's go take this. I'm going to take these two out and put another one in. We're going to keep this ball going. This train rolling. Woo, hot. Don't grab this stuff with your hands, okay? Like me being crazy. It don't take no time to grab some gloves, but here I am grabbing it with my hand. Okay, so let's see how these turn out. Ooh, 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 hot. Okay. Look at the first piece. Second piece. Okay. So like I said, we're going to make them work, you know, however we can. So I'm going to go ahead on and try to piece this together. I'll tell you, it's different when you're trying to look at this stuff when you're looking at it upside down. Remember, I keep saying this because I want you to remember, look at the size of the wood when you buy it. That's how you get your measurements of how big you want your picture to be. Okay? So I'm going to cut this piece of the white off. And I'm going to try my best to laminate, to bump this up to here. And make it look as seamless as I can. Oh, and I had it and then I bumped it. Okay, that happens a lot too. Okay, that's good enough for me. And I just tape it so it will stay in place. This is the whole piece right here. I'm gonna Just lay it on here like so. And again, hope for the best. And I could have cut the paper off, and I plan to, but I don't want nothing moving right now. So I'm gonna first do this. I'm gonna put tape all the way around. Oops. Okay, that didn't work. Grab another one like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna, oops, please don't move. Put out this extra paper that I have right here. You see it moving? It's already taped together, but probably should have left that alone. Hopefully it didn't move. Okay. All right. All our pieces are out from under the heat press now. So first of all, let me state the obvious. I do not like this with the pink on it, the pink paint on it. I don't like it. And also it did something. I don't know what it did, but it has some type of ripple effect on it, and I don't like that either. But I'm just gonna keep the ball rolling. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go and do the bottom. And now you can get you some glue and make sure that this bad boy stays where it's supposed to stay. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit those legs up under each one of those holes that's already made in this wood. Okay, these are the nails that we're gonna use, the 4 nails I was telling you, the longest ones we're gonna use in this thing right here, just to put this bottom on. So we're gonna get situated. I think I'm gonna start over here, closest to me.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue.
The vision was to put this up against here. This one's going to be over here on this side. Look, it lean long enough for me to show you. This is supposed to be in the middle. Like this. But they all supposed to be bumped up together. Okay. So. I'm thinking I need to probably either hot glue it to it or something. Let me see. Yeah, so first things first, we're gonna try. Let me see, what side are we on? Right here. Okay. We know this is supposed to be in the middle. So we know that much. So we're gonna put it right here. And this is where the little screws go in at, but y'all, I'm so uncertain right now. These are my little screws, but that's not gonna be, that's too little. So I'm thinking about this. So now I'm thinking if I turn it this way, right? Where's my pen? I should have learned my lesson with this, but I haven't. So that's the mark on top of the wood. So that should be the mark inside the wood. Right? Mm-hmm. On where I want it to be. If that makes any sense. Probably don't. Some stuff don't make sense to me either. So first things first, I think I'm gonna try to move this out the way. Put this screw in here. Now the bad thing about using this, I know I have to use a screwdriver, but the bad thing about doing this is that wood over there is not that strong. It's not that thick. Therefore, I have to be careful not to what am I trying to say, y'all? Strip it. Rip the wood. Okay. I was trying to get this started, but it didn't want to start right. Okay. Now it's in there. So, what I'm thinking right now, I'm going to hold it off the table for right now. And I'm going to try to do this all the way through, hoping it goes all the way through the wood like I need it to, where I can guide it through the other side. Okay, so it's right there. Let's see. Did I jack something up? I know where I want it to go. Okay, it looks like I did okay. I don't sound too comfortable or positive about it, but it looks like I did okay. So what I did was I made a little marking here. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to put this in here and show y'all at the same time, which is going to be hard. Let me see. Hoping I can. So right now I'm just trying to make a indentation so I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn it this way and see if I can make it go in there. And pray that I don't rip the wood, because I've done this before. The wood, ripping the wood part. Okay, new plan. All right. So I initially put a hole in here for a screw. And my biggest fear actually happened, which was it will split the wood a little bit. Didn't do too bad, but it was on its way. So what I'm going to do now is do the zip tie method. So what I got to do is make some holes. The hole that I already created and then 2 other ones. So that's what I'm going to do. We must continue. So first things first, I'm going to back this up out the way. Okay, 3 holes already there. And that means I'm going to have to make holes in here to match the holes that I already have. So let's see. So So I have a hole here, which is running from the bottom. Guess right here maybe. I'm actually taking guess right now, okay? Not really sure anymore, not right now anyway. Little frustrated. Little frustrated. Okay. Right here. And then one right here. At least I hope. Okay. And I rip it all the way through. Because if I didn't, my goodness. Almost. Almost. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, y'all. Anyways, what's done is done. I'll figure out how I'm going to do this. So I'm thinking I'm going to run them through the back like this for each one. And I like this. Like that. And then I'm going to run them through here. Like that. And then, wow. And then, see, this is what I mean when I say I didn't think it through. Okay. So all this is fine, right? But where is the zip tie going to go? It's got to come back through. So I'm kind of glad I'm doing this. I'm kind of glad that I'm not happy about it, but at the same time, y'all can see what's going on. So I need another hole right here, up under here, so I can attach the zip ties. Okay. So I'm gonna pull this back out. I'm gonna leave it in there, because they need to stay in there. But here, I need to make a zip tie. I mean, a hole right up under here. And I should have known that because I had to do that with my chairs, my diva benches. But hey, I know now. So when I do things like this, it's my first time as well as when I show you guys how to do it. Okay, so when I make the mistakes, I save you from making the same crazy mistakes that I made. So now it has 2 holes. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna take this and run it through the first hole on each one. Okay, pull it through. Run it through the second hole that we just made, which is just like this. Oops. Just like that. Through the second hole. Pull it through. Pull it through. Pull it through. Like that. It should stand up. You should be able to come to the back right here. And now you have a way to, tighten them up on each one of them. So I'm going to pull it through if you can. So it's like I'm not only teaching, but I'm learning too at the same time that I'm showing you guys. Okay. So I want this to be at the bottom of this chair. So the chair. That's such a habit. So I'm just going to keep pulling those until they tighten up. Okay. And I'm pulling again and again and again. It should all be really tight now. Not as tight as I probably want it to be, but yeah. Lay it back down because they're really not that tight. Okay. That's how, let me lift it up so you can see. That's how we're looking for the middle part. Okay. So now that I've had to change the whole setup and arrangement, now I'm going to have to use glue and adhesive also to connect these two along with the ties before we even add anything else to it. Okay, y'all. So first things first, it's out the way. So I'm gonna do like I would do for the chairs. I'm gonna try to bend this back a little bit, and I'm gonna apply some E6000 if it want to come out, and I'm just gonna run it down the bottom. Both sides, all sides. Then I'm gonna take the glue, hot glue, and I'm gonna put that there as well. Okay. Then I'm gonna try to flip it back up like it was and stand it up like it was. I think I got it stood up right. No, it's not. Hold on. Okay. Now it is kind of. All right. And then take some hot glue and fill in the holes that we made from the drill. Fill it in with the hot glue. Everywhere there's a hole, just fill it in. Okay, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just filling in the holes. And I need another glue stick. Okay. So now all of those are filled in. Y'all, I'm really a little disappointed because of how I know I wanted this to be, but you know, I'm still gonna try to see it through because that's just me, but I'm a little disappointed. Anyways, so this side right here supposed to bump up to this side on the wood. So what I think I'm gonna do is let's see how far this goes up. Okay, I'm just trying to eyeball where it goes up to, which is there. Ugh, right. Whole lot of mess. But anyway, I'm gonna just go down the side with the E6000. And this stuff is so messy. I even used it with the tip and it's still messy. Does not matter. Okay. Going all the way to the bottom where I know it's supposed to touch. Just like that. Then I'm going to take the hot glue and I'm going to do that on the wood, this piece of wood right here. Just go on down the side of it. All the way up to where it's supposed to stop. Like that. Then I'm going to try. Okay. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm going to try to bump it up against here. Like it's supposed to be. I'm going to see if it's going to even work at this point because everything else is trying to not work, so to speak. And look at there. So distracted. I supposed to put a piece of run some right here too. So let me slide this over here. And put it back right there. Now hold it up right here. And squish it in right here. And just hold it for a few minutes, really. That's all I can say to do is just keep holding it together for a few minutes until you think it's holding on like it's supposed to. And if and when it is, it should look like that. Okay. Other side the same way. All right, now I'm just checking this side out because it's looking real interesting. From the back side. Might not be nothing at all. Might just be me. But what I'm going to do is run a seam of this E6000 down the back of it. All the way in the cracks that I'm seeing. That I'm kind of concerned about. And then I'm going to get a brush and brush it in. Okay. I'm going to brush the E6000 in the back where I just applied it in the little crack back here. Okay. Like that. And then I'm going to do the other side the same way I just did this side. So I'm going to take the E6000 again. And I'm going to bump it to the side of here. Run it down the side. All the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to pull it on out over here in the front too, because I forgot the first time. Then I'm going to take the hot glue and do the same thing on this wood. And run it all the way to the bottom of the wood. Right? And I want to bump it up here, but I want to also, I'm just going to add the hot glue here because I'm not going to be able to see where to put it. So I'm going to bump it up to the side like I did the other one. Push it forward. At the same time, try to push it up against this. Can't really see it like this, so I gotta stand up. And it's not always flush like you want it. hole in it right now, like I did the other side. Maybe a little more on this side. Why, I don't know, but this side is different. Oh no. Y'all see that? I know y'all see what I'm going through right now. I'll turn this so I can see. So I kind of feel like it got cold on me too quick before I could get it on here. I might have to redo this side. Because the glue. Either that or, I don't know, something's happening on this side that I don't like. So right now I'm feeling like I need to re-glue this side again. Because it's not staying. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It isn't for my liking, to my liking. So I'm going to take it apart. And I'm going to add some more glue on it. See if I can move a little faster than I did the first time. And then just hold it. Okay. That's a little better. So while that's trying to dry, I don't like the messy look, but I'm going to let it dry first. I'm going to go ahead on and run another seam with E6000 behind here. And I'm going to brush it in like I did the other one. Okay. So now I'm waiting for it to really just dry and see what I have to do next. But this is where we are. So while I'm sitting here, I'm just adding more E6000 back here on these ties in the holes. That's all. And I'm just brushing it in. That's it. So this is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, looking at it from over here, it doesn't look bad at all. But like I said, it's giving me a hard time. I'm my worst critic. And yeah. So we're going to let that dry for a minute. And then once it dries a little bit, we're going to come back. We're going to put the top on it. And I think that's going to be it. Oh, and the mirror on it. Yeah. And we'll probably put this here on it. And then we'll be done. Okay. So it has dried up a little, y'all. It's not 100% yet, but it's good enough for me to mess with right now. So I'm redoing the pink top. So what I did was I painted over that pink white, and it's sitting up under my heat press right now, drying. So while that's going on, I'm gonna go ahead on and apply the mirror that I got so much stuff on right now. My gracious. Okay. Anyways, gotta clean this mirror for sure, because it's got glue on it now. But this is the mirror I told y'all I'm gonna use, and it's supposed to go in the middle of here, like right on top of the cute little faces right here, because my other thing's supposed to go on top, and because it's drying I can't really see. But let me see if I can use the drawing instead to get a vision of what I'm trying to say. The top part is going to be like, where's it going to be? Up here, kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead on and try to glue this on here. So we're going to use the hot glue and the E6000, of course. Go on and rub it on here real good. Because it's a mirror, I want to put a good amount. Close it up. I'm going to take this brush right here. And no, I did not take the price tag off of this because, baby, it's about to be connected to this wood and nobody's going to see it anyway. Okay. Now I'm going to take the hot glue, put on it. Only thing about the hot glue is, like, you got to move so fast. Sometimes I need a little bit of time to get my stuff on here right. But, you know, we do what we can do. I want it about, like, here, maybe. I know I ain't going to be able to move it too much more. Kind of like that. I'm going to just put it right there, just like that. Press it down. It's definitely hot because of all the stuff on it. So I'm also going to try to put this around it. It's actually going to go like on top, but around. I don't know if that's going to even be cute or not, but it doesn't matter. It's really for me. It's really for safety. Like I said, this is not really sharp, but I just prefer to do this instead. Okay. I know y'all want to know why I'm not using my other heat gun too, right? Well, I keep forgetting to charge it, y'all, whenever I need it. So I'm just going to stick this right on top. Make that little curve. Come on around with it. Just like that. Come on around with it. Like that. And just keep it going until I get around the whole thing. Now this might have taken away, from the cuteness, but I feel like it'll be okay. It will be just fine. Just press this on in over here. Okay. Keep going. A little bit more right here. Okay. Just like that. Gonna put some right here. Hook it right here. Okay. And take a little bit more right here and here to finish it off. Right there. Grab the scissors and cut it off. Did I not cut it right? Okay. Gotta stay on there. Okay, so we got the mirror covered just the way I wanted it to be covered. I'm happy about that, at least. Y'all see me scraping off glue? Because what I'm going to do is take some alcohol and wipe over this whole thing. But right now I'm just trying to see. I left a little piece right here, but I don't think I need to put nothing there. I think it's fine. It's like a little opening right there. Okay, so our mirror is on. Okay. So now we got to put our top piece on and clean this mirror, of course. But the mirror is definitely on. That mirror is so cute. Okay, so give me a moment. I'm gonna try to get this top piece sublimate this piece onto that wood since I painted it. Let's see how it's gonna turn out, and then we'll put it on the top of this, and I guess we'll paint the back of it. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Okay, still waiting for the top part to dry so I can apply the picture on it, but we're gonna go on and kind of decorate and cover some things. So these 4 screws that we put in here, I'm gonna put a dot of E6000 on each one of them. Okay, then I'm gonna put these red rubies on them, or diamonds, or whatever you want to call them. Add a dot of glue. That was not supposed to come out that much, but I was gonna put it in here this way. I was trying to debate if I want to do it the right way or the other way. The other way will stay better than this way, so yeah, I'm gonna do it the other way. This way. I'll have to apply some more to that because I done already touched it and messed it up. So stick one here. Over here to me. Get closer. Some glue on it. Stick this right on it. Hold it down. Put some glue on it. This and hold it down. Okay, this one, I'm gonna have to apply both. Okay, and take, which one I want to take? This one? Yeah, this one. Put it on there and hold it down for a few minutes. And there we go. So at least we got those covered up because those were not cute at all. Okay, y'all, so I repainted it white and put this on it again. And I still don't like it. But you know what? I'm still gonna make it do what it do. I'm not gonna keep doing this. Okay, so now all I need to do is lay it on top right here. Bring it up high enough. Put it right here. Okay. See, it's on there. So it's not as secure as I want it to be, but that's a start. Okay. It's a start. Trying to make it even on here. Okay. And it didn't go all the way through, so I'm happy about that. So I think I should put a few more. Make sure it's turned right, because you can still move it right now. Then there we go. And it's in there. Okay. Oh, that nail hot. Okay. Come over here on the other side. We're gonna put one more. Use this one. Let's try it again. Move it over a little bit. So it was the nail. Okay. It was definitely the nail. All right, y'all. We finally made it to the end of the video. And this is our concept. This is what we came up with. I really hope you found this video helpful. It was a lot of trials and tribulations going on in it, but you know, seen it through to the end, and I'm okay with the outcome. I hope you guys like it. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.